Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video. Who poisoned Sam on General Hospital? Was it Cyrus? If so, why? It was a pretty somber week on General Hospital. Sam's funeral was held, and her autopsy results were finally back. Lulu woke up and was afraid of Cyrus. Finally, Jason and Dante found a solution to keep their children together as Sam wanted, which was a nice way to end the week. Sam's funeral was a tearjerker and well done. General Hospital always seems to hit it out of the park when it comes to funerals, especially the speeches made. The flashbacks injected into the various speeches added to the impact of what each character was saying about Sam. I was a little surprised Drew didn't speak, but maybe he didn't want to bring attention to his face. Why Carly had to talk, given that she and Sam were on shaky terms at the end, also baffled me. The highlighting of Rocco, Danny, and Scout throughout the episode, and how much she loved them was perfect, as were Danny and Rocco's speeches about Sam. Alexis and Molly were stunned when they discovered Sam left custody of Danny and Scout to Drew in her will and hadn't updated it since Jason returned from the dead. Oopsie! As if there wasn't enough bad blood between the brothers. Alexis brought them together to discuss the future of the kids and kicked butt in doing so. Sit down, Jason and Drew. A grown-up is talking. She wasn't putting up with their petty crap and told them to get it together for their children's sake. Sam's death has given Nancy Lee Grunn some of her best material in a long time. Of course, Jason was not going to allow Drew to have custody of Danny, and Drew rejected Alex's idea to have Danny and Scout live with her. More, looking back at Luke Spencer's life. Friday's episode, featuring Dante and Jason discussing Sam's wishes for the kids to stay together and Rocco, Danny, and Scout supporting one another, was an all-around touching episode. It just made me smile. Scout saying she was going to be dead meat when Tracy saw she spilled paint on the foyer floor was hilarious and a spot-on observation about Tracy's OCD when it comes to the house looking perfect. Dante and Jason deciding to move in so the children could stay together wasn't really surprising. I think we all saw this coming. However, it was still lovely to watch play out. And the best part of all, Drew wasn't there to ruin the moment. Hell, Drew wasn't even consulted. It makes me sad that I'm so giddy over this, as Drew was, once upon a time, one of my favorite characters. Dante and Rocco moving in, along with Jason, begs the question, how many rooms does this house have? Half the town now lives there. Finally, Sam's autopsy results indicate an overdose of digitalis is what killed her. Lucas is off the hook, but now all eyes are on Liz and the nurses. So between this and Lulu waking up, it's obvious what will keep selfish crybaby Lucky from leaving town. He mentioned his past as a cop, so I am guessing he's going to be the one to investigate what really happened to Sam. Unofficially, of course, to clear Liz's name. At Turning Woods, Lulu finally woke up, but had to fake being in a coma still as Cyrus was lurking about. She was reminded of one of her last confrontations with him when he threatened her over an article she wrote. We don't really know much about what she knows, such as whether she recalls what she heard while in her coma, and that Cyrus is her uncle. Cyrus creepily promised to take care of her, and in the previews at the end of Friday's show, he tells her that he's taken care of everything. What does that mean? Why is he so obsessed with her? Is it guilt over his part in putting her in the coma? His obsession with Laura? I was hoping to see a little more of Lulu this week, but fortunately, the General Hospital spoilers indicate we'll be getting a lot more of her next week. It is starting to look Cyrus did indeed kill Sam, but why? Was it to get her out of the way so Dante and Lulu could reunite? If so, there was no guarantee that Lulu would even wake up after the transplant. And was Cyrus the one who unplugged Lulu's respirator a few weeks back? That at least partially made sense, as he had been lamenting how it was wrong for Lulu to be caught between life and death, and in his mind, he probably thought he was sending her to be with God and putting her soul at peace. But killing Sam. Make it make sense. General Hospital. It looks like Sam's death and Ava's trial have finally brought some peace between Molly and Christina. The latter even referred to the baby as their daughter. However, when Ava walks free thanks to Rick, that peace is probably going to be broken, and Christina and Molly will no doubt want vengeance. Kai is still falling flat with me as a character, and now they are injecting him into Dex and Joss' lives to ensure he stays in Trina's orbit. Even though Trina softened toward Kai after he proved he was taking their art project seriously, I'm just not feeling anything between them chemistry-wise. It also appears they may be setting up a love triangle between Gio, Trina, and Kai after we got some more alone time scenes between Trina and Gio on Friday. Plus, Gio now has a nickname for Trina, Songbird, even if she isn't fond of it. Yeah, Gio is crushing on Trina. Michael told Sasha that Drew and Willow slept together. He later informed Curtis to watch his back with Drew, who was after his wife. So basically, Michael is just telling the entire town of Port Charles that Drew and Willow are having an affair. Though I'm usually not a fan of Michael when he's in revenge mode, I do want to see Drew go down. When everything is said and done, the entire town will hate Drew. Maybe between this and his election win, Drew's going to be moved off the canvas to DC. Let's face it, the show has been sending a lot of characters packing lately. Last week, I wondered why Sasha hadn't gotten a pregnancy test. Well, one of Friday's cliffhangers was her holding a test. On one hand, I don't want to see Sasha tied to Michael with a child. On the other, it would make for some great soapy drama. Also, Michael might not be Sunny's biological son, but he is a chip off the old block. This would be baby no. 3 with baby mama no. 3. That's it for my thoughts on this week's episodes of General Hospital. As always, leave yours in the comments below.